G'day everyone, James Edge here, PGA professional down at Eastlake Golf Club, and I'm going to go through drill of the week. So drill of the week is the length of arc drill, and this is going to be for your scoring zone part of the game. So that inside of 100 meters, getting close to the green, predominantly pitch shots. So this is mainly for pitching, and this is going to help the golfer who, when they get to a pitch shot, have problems with carry distance, going too far, too short, not having any idea of how to actually control their distance in regards to length of arc. And they really struggle to hit greens from that area or make up and down to save your pars or bogeys. So this drill is going to be great for you. So what you're going to need is a sand wedge, ball, and I've also got a green line here as well. This is going to be helpful as just a visual cue, but I'll talk about that shortly. So the length of arc drill, what we're trying to do is, especially for pitching, is we're trying to create somewhat of a system or some reference points for you to be able to create a short, mid and long pitch. So a short pitch, what I like to work off is, a lot of people like to use the hands to hips, and then hands to hips. I like to use the shoulder as I get the hands going past the hip line, I tend to lose feel of where it actually is, and I lose the side of it in my peripheral. So I like to use the left shoulder reference to the feet. So for a pitch shot, I'm generally got my feet hip width apart, weight forward. It'd be similar for most other people. And all we're trying to do is control the distance by length of arc. So, and I'm focusing on the left shoulder here. And this is where a green target line can come in handy. So you just place it on the ground. And for me to hit a short one, so a short pitch, for me is going to be roughly that 30 to 40 meter range with a sand wedge. And what I'm doing is just placing it underneath my foot so I can see half of it to the outsole of my foot and half of it is underneath my foot. And what that's going to do is just give me a visual cue that I want to take my left shoulder to the outsole of the left foot, and you can see there it gets my hands somewhat hip height. And then on the way through, I want to try to do a similar thing, get the right shoulder to the outsole of my right foot, and that will get my hands somewhat hip high as well. So we'll just give that a quick go now. Okay, so that's the first length, the short length, and that was me getting the hands to get to hip height, but the focus was my left shoulder to the outsole of my left foot, and then the right shoulder to the outsole of my right foot there as well. So moving on to the next one, the mid length. So this is going to be a bit longer. So now place the ball back where it was. This time I'm shifting the line underneath the insole of my left foot, being a right hander. Again, using the same reference point, my left shoulder, lead shoulder, right shoulder for left-handers. And this time I'm going to try to get my left shoulder to the insole of the left foot. It should get my hands somewhere chest height. And I'm trying to get the right shoulder to the insole of my right foot. Should get my hands somewhat chest height. So let's give that a go now. Okay. So again, that was the mid length, decent distance, probably looking at more like 50 to 60 meters for that length, or even a bit further. And then finally, the last one is the long length. So ball position stays where it is, pretty much central. Now I'm putting the green line underneath the insole of my right foot, and that's where I want to get my shoulder to go, to the insole of my right foot or trail foot, and then the right shoulder to get all the way through to the insole of my left foot, or hands to shoulders, hands to shoulders. So let's give that a go now. Okay, so that's a really good way to work on your length of arc, controlling your distances inside of that scoring zone. 80, 100 meters into the green, you can play around with your gap wedge, sand wedge, lob wedge, pitching wedge as well, but it's going to be really good to help you have control of your carry distance and feel like you can score from close to the green as well. So if you enjoyed this content, please hit the like button below. If you want to see similar content, whether it's off the tee, approach the green, around the green, scoring zone, putting, mindset, core strategy, then please hit the subscribe button below. And remember, persistence pays off, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.